Bronny can go in front of ESPN.
My mama gonna get on the board, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. I really better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shedeur.
Right, it's about to get worse.
Dion already
none of that. We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's
When you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the 30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
In the moment.
Use up.
You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm gonna keep it high level. And this is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undisputed.
Oh, come on.
And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up. He's getting up. And show, yeah, we doing this for real.
He's first. Oh, we're supposed to get them. No rebound. This one?
Cut that up, I got a match. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's something. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that?
Hey, man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Man, damn. Hey, y'all don't want to hear what just happened to me. It's gang related around here. Blah, blah, blah. Love for you guys for rocking with me for the 4th or 5th attempt of trying to get this live stream going. I'm not 22 years old. My name is not DJ Academics, even though I DJ. So long story short, I was sitting here. I was supposed to go to yoga, passed on yoga, end up lifting weights. I'm coming back. All is good in the hood. And then my boy DJ Hopper came over and we did a cardinal sin. A cardinal sin, which is, spit your gum out. What did Devin the Dude say? Don't ever give up for show to get more, because you end up with, say it, no. I gave up a for show shot to try to get more of the shot, and now I ended up with no shot. Long story short, we had technical difficulties. Over here trying to get everything going for our live stream, trying to get everything going for our partnerships, trying to get everything going because we're going to be playing games against each other, for real. I'm going to be giving y'all straight up dough. I already talked to YouTube. YouTube said, look, as long as you make it free for your boys and your girls out there, as long as they can chime in for free and you give them money, we good. But as soon as you start saying, I need y'all to be members, I need y'all to be the homie, I need y'all to slide me $5, they say that ain't good. So I'm like, shit, that's nothing to me. Let's make it happen, Captain. So I'm about to hook y'all up with some money because y'all give me y'all time, and time is money. Simple as that. So look forward to all of that coming out soon. Okay. Now, we got 2 lives in the day. That's our goal, to get 2 lives every day, right? Ooh, that'd be dope if you could live twice. But point being, we're going to get 2 lives a day, right? That's what we doing around here. Beat it up in the comments. I see you guys already in the chat. Shout out to, I can't say your name, you must be a gamer, MD Tailed, that dude. What's up? What's up? I'm thanking you, Smith, Show to Racing. 2 lives in one day, I'm here for. Me too. Must have caught the red eye. Nah, dog. Nah, I don't like to travel. I need to stop saying that because that's going to get me divorced because my wife loves to travel. I know opposites attract, but that ain't attracting us right now. I'm staying at the crib too much and she want to get out too much. So now I got to go hit these streets. Now let's hit these social media. Let's hit the sports media. Let's hit these sports streets and see what's cracking out there because it's getting wild. We talked about it before a little bit. Let's add some more context and color to the fact that Nick Wright and Pablo Torry, I told you they got that kind of friendly beef. Now let's just take the friendly off. It's starting to get real around here. Okay, so this is what I found searching these streets. Nick Wright had to go to Twitter. Now, first of all, I hope they got ChatGPT because I ain't writing that much to nobody that ain't my wife. I stopped writing love letters a long time ago. Oh, my God, and this is a hate letter right here. Watch this. Hi, Pablo Torry. I was okay leaving well enough alone yesterday, but if you insist on going down this road, so be it. Yeah, hey, look, you got to protect your reputation. You got to protect the perception of you to others, which is a reputation. I need to do better with this. I am usually the one who don't give a damn what you say about me. I'm just going to do me. But I got to admit, it's cool to look after your brand. And obviously these guys have brands. So he said, I think you probably know the answer to your question, but the short version is that during the course of my investigation, the authorities got wind that the initial grand jury proceedings and alleged corruption at hand were going to be disclosed and impaneled another grand jury in an attempt, in my opinion, to cover their asses. So now they playing that old game that we all play when you think you right, you got to make sure not only are you right, but they're wrong. That gotcha game. Like, you didn't say that. You didn't show that. That ain't what happened. And we all do it. It is what it is. I ain't mad at them. I'm here for it. I'm the referee because I ain't going to fight. That's why I'm a referee all these beefs in sports and sports media because I ain't fighting. You can say whatever you want about me. I do not care. I know myself. Okay. So the long version includes being threatened by the Texas Rangers. The baseball team? Let me stop. I got jokes, y'all. Y'all know me. I don't give a damn how mad you are. Shut up, fool. You better laugh. And local prosecutors with obstruction of justice. Say it. I ain't go to Harvard. Obstruction of justice for not revealing how I got the initial police report. But again, as one of America's foremost investigative reporters, I assume you know this as well. There was a press conference and court records and everything. Damn. So he went on the podcast and he got boxed in and framed. Nick Wright did because Pablo was like, you act like you could do my job, but you've never done my job. And he's like, I actually don't know if I ever did your job, but I could, but I don't want to. And he said, that's why you didn't do it. He's like, well, I actually did it one time. And he brought up the Adrian Peterson case. And now Pablo doing his work like, yeah, but you didn't bring up all this. So now here's Nick Wright retorting, clapping back, as they say. I understand the reaction to our discussion yesterday likely wounded you. That line right there let you know. If I had it right now queued up, I'll play it, the ether beat. Jay-Z. Jay-Z right there. I understand the reaction to our discussion yesterday likely wounded you. And I'm sorry you're struggling with that. But attempting to imply I was lying about an 11-year-old story because you're embarrassed you asserted something that was categorically false and got called out isn't the route to go here. Let me add one word. Partner, I suggest you chalk yesterday up to the cost of doing business. Let me add one more word. Partner, and just keep it moving. Thanks, Nick, my Nick. Blah, blah, blah. What I got to say about this? Nothing. I just wanted to start, let y'all get into the chat, warm y'all up. But I will say this, and this is not going to be taken the right way, but I'm going to say it. Pablo is finding himself in a space where he's more popular, but not more liked. He's more respected, because people are like, damn, you found that out? But I'm telling you, he's making enemies. But that's what you do, because the truth hurts. And people, since they don't want to hear the truth, then obviously they're going to be mad at you for exposing it. Now, everything he said is truthful or factual. I just don't agree with everything he's done. That's just me. Now, you can say it's a Clippers bias, but I'm like, damn, you did 40,000 pages of work, and all you came up was a bunch of people who got fired or got duped or got suckered. And then you're like, well, why would he pay him and he never did any work? I was like, Pablo, why didn't you interview me? You know how many times I've been paid to do something and I did nothing? And they knew it. They were like, all we need is you, Marcellus, a part of this cap table. And then you're an advisor. And as an advisor, we don't want you to do shit. But we can tell everybody you're an advisor, and guess what? They're going to invest. And that's me. My name ain't Kawhi Leonard. I ain't got 3 mansions in LA proper like Kawhi Leonard does. I ain't Steve Ballmer walking around there. When he go into the arena, he like, oh, this is nice, cool. Yeah, I paid for this all cash, all ones. So if it happened to little old me, I know it's happening to them. So that story, and there's some other ones where Pablo is more popular, more respected, but not more liked. And now he's starting to figure out how less liked he really is. Because now he going at it with Nick Wright. All right, beat it up. Let's get into it. Nobody wants investigative reporters at the barbecue, right? Nobody. I mean, you talking about being labeled a snitch. I know I snitch. I tell real quick. I like peace in my neighborhood. I know I'm a snitch. But boy, when your label is investigative journalist, let's just say the invitations look different. That's what's going on with Pablo right now. Let's see what's cracking. All right, so Smith, you better get the #1 chat. Good luck to you. Pablo's like a chihuahua. 2-count Yeti says. Right. Yeah, and Pablo also leans into he's not very likable, and he likes it. Okay, well, do you, Pablo? I'm just letting you know. And they letting you know in so many words, so many ways. This ain't the way to do it, brother. But go ahead, do you, big dog. Ain't nothing but love. All right, so what's next? What do y'all want to talk about next? Do you want me to save it, or you want me to go into it? I think I'm going to save it. Right now, I want to go into this. This is interesting because Cam Newton, he had a take on, y'all chose Phillip Rivers over me? Huh? Over me? Y'all tripping. Well, let's hear it.
Indy, if they call.
Hell yeah. It's almost like a slap in my face, bro.
All the things that you do in the media, do you come off like you're available? Well, state the case then, bro.
Did Phillip Rivers send any type of signs that he was available? Why?
Okay, right there. Remember that moment. He said something that he might regret at the end of this video, but let's talk.
You asking me to do something that everybody else didn't do. I ain't no lab rat. Come on, bro.
You still are available.
Have you followed my Snapchat?
Bitch, I'm back.
He's retired. You ain't even retired.
I did not and will not because of an opportunity like this.
He also was in a system, but still, like.
I don't give a damn if he was in a family. He's 44 years old, bro.
He got
How do
grandkids.
people hold Cam Newton to a standard that you're not holding everybody else?
Cam, did you say that you were still available? Cam, you're retired.
So did Phillip. But I know when it comes with me, the personality, bro. Folks don't want a Shador situation.
They don't want a Shador, huh?
They don't want a circus.
Then you gonna sell tickets?
I'm trying to tell you.
Pack out the stadium?
I'm trying to tell
But
you.
this thing like this, and I could be biased.
Yeah.
I done seen your good games and I done seen your bad games. But one thing I can say, wherever you have been, everybody believes that you got a chance to win.
I love you, Dad.
What?
I know why Indianapolis Colts didn't sign me. Because their newest member, Sauce Gardner, was wearing #1.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Cam not coming because he got to get that #1.
I gotta get #1.
Oh, you ain't going back #2?
Going back.
You just got to be #1.
What does it take to be #1? Two is not a win, three nobody wins.
They are stupid.
Come on, man. That's why.
That's why. That's what it is.
It's Miss Ursay. You fly, I'm fly. let's be fly together.
Call my boy, man.
Matter of fact, your phone on D&D.
Yeah, it is right now during the show.
I see they were trying to call
That's
you,
what it
man.
is.
They been trying to reach out.
Let me reach out.
It's all in it.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I'm open for business, but I want to be who really want me.
Okay.
If you don't want me, don't send for me.
Blah, blah, blah. Cam Newton is a pure nut. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Of all the people doing sports media right now, let's just give it a current Mount Rushmore. And yes, this is a real live for all y'all out there who keep saying, is this a real live? Ligamen. Yes, this is an N6X. It's a real live. Let's go. Cam Newton's on my Mount Rushmore present day, like going at it right now. Now, I ain't talking about the legacy one with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp and Dan Le Batard, Colin Cowherd. You know, I ain't doing that one. And Scott Van Pelt, I'm doing right now, right here, right now. It's Cam Newton for show, Gilbert Arenas for show. Now I got to think about the other two, but they killing it. Cam is silly. He's silly as hell, but let's be real. Let's not be that silly. Cam, you know this ain't about availability. You know damn well this wasn't about availability. This wasn't about even the numbers, and Phillip Rivers had some numbers his last year. Where'd he go? Didn't he go 11-5 with the Indianapolis coach? Let me see this. Yeah, he went 11-5. I don't want to bring up Cam's last year or two, but, you know, it is. I'll leave that to Gilly the kid to do that because I know he wants to go there. But I want, you know, it's not about that. It's not about your personality, Cam. As a matter of fact, that could help you if they thought they get the production with your personality. You would sell tickets. You know that. It's about two things. One, style of play. Cam, you were a mobile quarterback. You used to use your legs. That's the last old man I want to see is somebody that need their legs at a certain point or certain age. They say that about you when you active as a player. They like, Doc, how old are you? Running backs, 30, done, dead. If you could be 30 years old and have 3,000 yards in a season rushing, they'd be like, yeah, he's over the hill, right? Come on, man. You're a mobile quarterback, please. You will fall off the cliff much faster than Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers will age like fine wine because he ain't never going to run anywhere, right? He doesn't need anything but a little time and that shot put, some space to shot put that ball. So you know that. This is not, that was Cam being an entertainer. Cam knows. It's his style of play. And also, let's be real. You want to be real? Cam, let's look at this list. Who was around when Phillip Rivers was around in 2020? Let's just say the owner and CEO, Carly. Hey, girl. Casey. Kaylin. Damn, this sound like it was Carly, Casey, Kaylin, Chris. DMX. Shane. Coach. Jim Bob Cooter. Okay. Lou. What up, Lulu? Brian Mason. And then players, JT. I see you jocking JT. Quentin Nelson, Michael Pittman Jr. Heard of all of them. And Ashton Dulin. The reason I show you that short list is because I'm certain of those 12, he was in touch with somebody. Maybe anybody. Maybe everybody on that list. So when it comes time to like, let's float this around, they gonna float it close to themselves. And who's in that circle? Familiarity. Family. His name is Phillip Rivers, right? So, you know, an unofficial consultant for the team, basically. You don't even need an agent. I ain't got to call Cam's agent, see if he's available. I'm already talking to Phillip. Phillip, how you feeling? He said, man, I can still chuck it. End zone to end zone. Shot put it all day. Oh, and I don't need you to run. I don't need to protect you or anything. Just give you a little time. Cam, we got to design stuff for you. Cam, we got to protect you. Cam, we got to get you some Ben Gay. We got to rub them knots out your legs. Hell nah. Hell nah. It's just style of play. It ain't that deep, and we ain't got to go that deep in it. So let's beat it up in the comments, see what y'all talking about. We're going to have a quick show right here. Look, you know, because I got on late, I'm going to blame y'all. No, y'all got on late. Nah, since I got on late, we're going to get out of here still in due time. But we're going to get to these topics, real stuff. Okay, somebody wrote, I want to just read this. I don't know what it means. 2 Count Yeti is a third place. I ain't never ran from a ninja, and I damn sure ain't about to pick today to start running. Phillip Rivers. You stupid. And that's funny. Now, this ain't funny. Even though I can't lie, this Sherrone Moore story, has touched every emotion I've ever had, from comedy, laughter, to sympathy, to just flat out sadness. It's crazy, and it continues to go. But you got to be careful if you talk about this story. If you're Adam Schefter and others and you're trying to report this story, be careful, bro.
With a staffer, what we haven't heard yet is Sherrone Moore's side of this. And he gets his say into this particular situation as well. And I do know that he felt like people had it in for him for an awful long time there while he was at Michigan. He felt like there were people who were out to get him. So all of these things can all be true. It's possible that, yes, Michigan does have evidence that he had an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. And it could be that Sherrone Moore is right, that people had it in for him. But the whole situation itself is just sad and tragic, because now we have a individual who had his professional life, his personal life completely upended. We have a school with a bunch of players who don't have a coach to turn to right now. We have a school in search of a program, a new coach to lead forth that program. There are a whole host of things that have transpired here that have led this to be a completely surreal, wild situation that if you heard about it, you wouldn't believe it because it almost seems made up.
You ain't never lied. Blah, blah, blah. Adam Schefter apology in 3, 2, 1. It's coming down the pipeline, more than likely. Let me tell you, what Adam Schefter said is what we call nuance. Now, what Adam Schefter said and how it's been received is as a nuisance. We don't want to hear about what he going through. We don't want to hear about what he has to deal with. Because when they think they got you, everybody wants to get you. They see blood, smell blood, right? Human beings, oh man. It's crazy if you look back just at human history and the violence that we, not them, not Martians, not aliens, not extraterrestrials, Elliot, E.T., phone, not them, us, have done to each other. Because we only killing each other. Let's be real. So Adam Schefter wants to bring some nuance to a conversation. A little too soon. So they tearing his ass up on the internet right now. Talking about what? What? But since he brought it up, let's keep talking. Let's keep talking about it. So you guys remember Adam Schefter and I were on the other end of a Michigan story with Jim Harbaugh. He was acting like he didn't know where he was going. And I was like, you sure? Because I got the contract right here. Here it is, Jim Harbaugh to Michigan. And then I got the phone call from all the representatives at ESPN. Marcellus, why'd you do that? You know Adam was supposed to break that. I was like, well, then break it then. What you mean? What you waiting for? Oh, didn't know the game. Oh, you didn't let me in on the poker game. Sorry, that's your fault. So anyway, I put out the false apology because I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to take Adam's money. That's his money. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was dancing around it. So he did. Well, let's just say I got another source at Michigan. So right now I'm 1-0 at Michigan in terms of intel, like undefeated. I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody texted me this, a little birdie. Somebody said, look, here's some inside info. And I ain't gonna say anything else because it can incriminate them. The AD and others in leadership thought that Moore was at best a mediocre coach and had regrets after 2 seasons. I don't even watch a ton of Michigan games. I don't even have to follow the program to know the way he came in is the way he went out, which is we ain't really in love with you. Remember how long he had to wait to get a contract? Didn't he start the season without a contract? My grandma Ben told me that. The way you go in is the way you coming out. You don't believe it? Okay. Go in and see how your ass come out. Right? So they never had a healthy dose of respect for him, appreciation, whatever you want to call it. But there's more. So everybody knew that. Like when I heard this story yesterday, first I was like in shock. And then I was like, oh, they got him. They tired of him. So that's what they do. In the locker room, when I got paid, when anybody got paid, everybody walks up to you and says, man, love, big dog. Don't spend it all in one place, homie. Drinks on you. You taking us out? What's up? Right? Everybody says that. And then everything settles. Everyone settles. They know you're rich now. Everybody chilling. And guess what happens? Here's the real conversation. Oh, since you know you got all that money, you know they upstairs trying to figure out how to get it back. Say it again. Oh, Wiley, since you got all that money, you know they upstairs trying to figure out how to get it back. In the name of a cap casualty, we're going to figure out how to get this money back. right? Think about how many contracts when they're not guaranteed. And this contract is guaranteed, but it's really not. Because if we can show cause what? Cause, I said so. If they can fire you with cause, for cause, guess what? Give me back that money. And we talking about that Brian Kelly money. We talking about way back money. So, one, you got to walk. Much is given, much is expected. You got to walk pristine if you're the head coach at University of Michigan in the first place. You got to tell them girls, sorry. My name is Sherrone. I know it sounds like Roni Roan, but I'm not Roni Ronan. I'm not Roman. No, I'm not. I'm not getting that Billy. I'm not getting that Billy silly. You know what the Billy is, the Billy Clinton. You know what it is. Lean back on the desk. Lean back. You better not. You are the head coach at University of Michigan. Everybody that wants you is setting you up just in case it doesn't work out. So they not done giving me these scripts and what happened. So what happens, like I said in the locker room, as soon as they give you that money, they trying to figure out how to get it back. They won't ignite. They won't detonate. They won't put the red dot fully on you and pull, but they got it on you. Mess around and mess up. Mess around and don't win. Mess around and be normal. We need that back. How we gonna get it back? Oh, we gotta wait. So these are quotes. Invoke the Mel Tucker strategy to save money on the exit. It's almost like a duh. It's duh. It's really a duh. Like, yeah, that's what they do. When you find out information months ago and you hide behind the guise of investigating, doing our due diligence, we're gonna figure this out. No, you're not. You're trying to see how many games we win, fool. Just say it. I've been caught out before. Remember, I told y'all this story. I'm going to tell you real quick. I don't even know if it attaches. I didn't even think it through. I'm just going to say it. I got caught stealing when I was in high school, my senior year. Right. And my principal, the police called me. I was in there. I was stealing batteries, like C batteries, D batteries. Some shit costs a grip. I was like, no. I'm getting these. So I got caught stealing. I'm in the back. They showing me all the surveillance cameras. I'm like, damn, y'all see all that? They like, and some. There's another room over there, but you ain't gonna see that one. I'm sitting there. Now, they were gonna call the police, but they said, we're not. You're a good kid, I could tell. I was like, how you know? It's like, we had you on surveillance. Shut up. All right. They had me on surveillance. And I was like, all right. So I'm sitting there like, damn, they think I'm a good kid. I actually am, but I'm like, damn, they think I'm good. You know, they ain't stereotyping me. You know how that could have went. You know what I'm saying? They were like, no, you're a good kid. So we're going to call your principal. And if your principal vouches that you're a good kid, then you're going to get up out of here with a slap on the wrist. If not, we calling the police. So then they called up Sister Cheryl from St. Monica High School. Yes, they did. Oh, you don't mess with Sister Cheryl. She was little. She had them little Nancy heels, them little stubs. Oh, Sister Cheryl be scooting across the yard. Get out of her way. Bigger than Suge Knight. Little old lady. You better not mess with Sister Cheryl. They call Sister Cheryl. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was like, call the police. They was like, no. We call her Sister Cheryl. I was like, I do not want to go to jail because then I got to deal with jail and my mama, right? I was like, call Sister Cheryl. She came up there. She's like, they told her the story and she just looked at me. And it took 2 hours, it seemed like, that stare. It was only like 4 seconds. And she said, Marcellus. And I stopped listening right there because I literally on the inside was crying because I not only knew I was better than this, but I knew she was so disappointed because she believed so much in me. She believed so much in what she was doing at the school to offer to students like me and others. And she like, yo ass gonna be, you in Santa Monica left Compton to go to South Central to skip Westchester to come all the way out here and do this dumb shit. And then it's on me, your little life right now. Are you stupid? Let's just say I never stole again. Because it's true, never stole again. Because she gave me grace. Now, problem in life is choices and consequences are not congruent. You don't always get grace when you need it. You don't always get grace when you ask for it. I don't know how you get it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Let me finish reading this text. We're not done. So then he says, it's crazy. Likely we'll hire some other names. Y'all know the names out there. Dabo, Jimbo, Urban. Some of these names I don't believe. I don't even know them. Jed, Mr. Fish, etc. There are more names. But point being, allegedly, there's somebody on the inside saying, look, 2 + 2 is something between 3 and 5. And let me just give you some raw dope. I'm always going to share with you guys. I'm an open book. Only because I don't like being closed in. I don't like having to move funny around people. I like to go anywhere and I'm like, yeah, big dog, what's up? Ain't nothing to hide. I pull no punches. It is what it is. So we'll see how that plays out. I just want to get this off my chest. We got one more layer of that. We're going to talk about the woman, the lady, the fling, the extramarital affairist. Should she be fired? What should happen to her? They were protecting her name at first. Now they not. Now they showing pictures, everything, but is she still at work? We got to talk through that. Okay, so beat up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Agent Smitty laughing at Sister Cheryl. Yeah, you laughing because she ain't here right now with you. You ain't laughing at that little, she was like 4'13". She wasn't even 5 feet. She was like 4'13". Them heels helped. She was mean in the sweetest way. You ever know somebody that was really mean and sweet? Like your grandma or something, the old lady on the street. Used to call her strange lady. She was like that. Now, speaking of strange lady who is a real person, this is kind of strange. The Rams players and the vets are not happy, and I don't think for real, with Nuka. They're not happy with Puka because after the game, he starts showing his age. What you doing live streaming, dog? You know this thing is swanging? Come on, big bro. Do better.
Hey, don't do it. I was going to yell at me. Hey, bro, don't live stream. Okay, don't live stream, bro. Yo. Don't live stream in the locker room.
What? I'm not.
What do you mean you're not? I'm looking at it.
I know, but it's not of everybody. But.
Nobody's in here yet, cuzzo. Ain't nobody but cheek on the camera, man. Chill out, man. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want.
Blah, blah, blah. Ah, damn. We have lost the code, y'all. Let's talk about the code. And let's talk about how right now the coordinates that Puka just punched in ain't gonna unlock the code. Oh my God. So this is what's interesting about it. Beat up in the comments. What round was Puka drafted? I could look it up too, but I like to stay focused. But I know he wasn't the first rounder, right? So somebody beat up in the comments, tell me that. I'm looking. Y'all, damn, y'all type slow. Okay. I'm gonna do it myself now. I can't count on y'all. Let me know I got bad teammates. It's all good. Puka reference. He's 24. Mm-hmm. 3rd round. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is perfect because I was drafted higher than him, which gives credence to what I'm about to say. Ain't no damn way I'm walking in that locker room and violating the code, violating guys' privacy, violating all types of things in ethics and morals on how we get down in the fraternity unless my feet are off the ground. Look at me now. Now, it's okay. Puka has played himself from a 3rd rounder to, boy, I get you cut. You better watch it. You don't believe me? Cooper Kupp ain't here no more. They don't dance no more. All they do is this. Live stream after the game. Ain't nobody here. Lying about it. Strike one. Then still doing it, but then acting like there ain't nobody behind me and all that. Strike 2 and maybe 3, because you never know how you get caught slipping. But why you put me in this vicarious position? Why you put me in this weird position? Why you put me out there like that? Did I ask for that? So here's the violations. We get social got to pop off, and this is the crazy thing about the algorithm and virality. It conditions you. It literally tells you when Puka finished that game. All these LA greats are Ukas. When he finished that game, something whispered in his head, go live. Because when you go live and you really a player and you still in that locker room and it just happened, oh, them numbers, ding, 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 ding. Because we in the like culture right now. See, I'm from the love culture. Like I walk up to you, what's up, boy, love. Now you just click a button, like. He in the like culture, and it's whispering to you because it's a business for engagement that basically says if you do this now, which may not be the best time to do it, may not be good for you and your family and your schedule, may not be good for your teammates and your partners, but if you do it, the rewards will be there. Oh, we gonna share it. The algorithm gonna share it. Get cats caught up all the time. You don't believe me? Go somewhere with your girlfriend, with your wife, with your homegirl. And I think who said this? It was a comedian that said this. I forget his name right now. He said, all we do now is go places to take pictures of the things we were experiencing and never look at the pictures and never experienced it. Because all you're doing is just like, oh my God, look at this. Come on, stay still. And then we ain't gonna look at them pictures. We got 2,000 of them from one day. But there's a deeper violation than that level. And I don't know Puka like that. And when I see him, it's going to be love. Because I'm in the frat too, homie. Stop playing. Stop playing, dog. It's some grown-ass men in there. It's some dudes in there that don't want their thing to be on the swing, okay? They don't want it to be on the screen. They don't want everybody knowing what they about, okay? Like, if we ain't got that level of respect in the game anymore, then what we doing? What we doing? What are we doing? I don't give a damn how good you are. Ain't nobody that great. Ain't nobody bigger than the Shield. Ain't nobody bigger than the game. So that means you're going to have to respect this gangster. Respect these rules. Okay? That's all I got to say. I ain't going to go too deep on them. I just know what comes with. I know who acts like that. Somebody who thinking they fresh. You are fresh. Don't get stale. Don't get stale. We got problems, okay? So now, beat up in the comments what y'all think. You right, bro. I know, agent. Fifth rounder. Man, I can't count on y'all. I asked you one question, you mess it up. Third round. Fifth round. I don't know. Just say y'all know. Okay, now let's get into this because, oh my God, we got to get this angle out. Paige Shiver. That's the one who was her dad's a scout, right? This is the lady. This is the one that Sherrone allegedly messed with. She isn't caught in the crossfire. She's half the scandal. She broke the same rules, benefited from a promotion and salary jump, and was at the center of an affair with Sherrone Moore that alumni were tweeting about before the firing even happened. If he's out, how is she not? Let's go deeper.
She's breaking up a marriage, a home. She's half of this scandal. She knew the rules, too. She broke the rules also, not just him. I imagine she's going to be terminated, too, right? Don't they have to?
I don't know when somebody is, when you're subordinate or whatever. Like, I don't know how that plays out. Like, couldn't you just say that she was, in fear for her job or career?
But if the rule is that there's no inter-office philandering, regardless of the position, then she broke that rule also, didn't she?
I guess so,
yeah. So, I mean, if we're going to be fair about this, she is half of the problem in this equation.
And this was all the weird thing about this is that this was on Twitter like a week and a half ago. That there are random people. One of them was a former Michigan quarterback. The other people were just alumni boosters that were tweeting Michigan all of these things about, hey, this guy cheated on his wife. He forced her to have an abortion. You need to fire this guy. And then a week and a half later, boom, it actually happened. So I would imagine that she had told a lot of people what was happening around that area. Obviously, one of the two had to tell somebody first for it to start snowballing like that.
How long do you think it was going on for? You think this was long?
At least a year, because I think he promoted her from like some sort of recruiting coordinator to his executive assistant. That's how she went from $53,000 a year to $90,000 a year, because she was his executive assistant as of like 2024.
Yeah.
So this was probably going on for almost a full year.
Blah, blah, blah. We heard all of that. Eloquent, articulate, right? Properly sequenced. And I still think she holds the cards in this situation. She may lose the battle, but she can win the war. And this is funked up, but it's real. So she may lose her job because she did violate the code. he certainly has already lost his job, right? So you can say, oh, two-way transmission, we're going to balance this out. She can lose her job, right? You can nail her there. But if she's not fired yet, let me just tell you why she's not fired yet. Let's go behind the veil. It's because she's sitting there saying, I can claim that he used his power and flexed on me. And then this got out. It was reported, and it was on your desk, and you got receipts. And instead of firing that man immediately for that violation, you allowed him to continue to coach. Let's just say maybe to win, maybe to lose, but it don't matter. He still got to participate. Meanwhile, I had to live through all of the dread of those moments. Every single day going to work, knowing I'm being pressured. Knowing that I have to go to someone who is coercing me, using their authority over me to have me in this relationship. Any questions? It's a cold, cold world out there, y'all. It is a cold, cold world. I mean, and look, she ain't even got to say it. She could do this. Any issues? Okay. I mean, bringing people down. So this is why when you get something, you get some information, you must move and show account and receipt of the movement towards what you're supposed to do. Okay? And if not, you're going to be in trouble even if you didn't do anything. You got to prove the negatives, right? Give you an example, loose example. Somebody texts you something wild, crazy, accuse you of something. Do not look at your phone and be like, what? Man, they crazy. Right back, they crazy. Right back, you damn liar. Right back. Okay, it happens. And y'all got to understand it, like we all know. Who hurts you the most? The people closest to you, right? All proximity crimes, most of them. Okay? Most proximity crimes. So who gonna flip? She rocking with you. You know she down for it. Down for my wrong. She down. They good. Then that pregnancy occurred. I don't know who and what, but somehow that happens. The abortion happens. Allegedly. Daddy gets involved. Allegedly. Michigan knows. Allegedly. Let's check that calendar again. When that happened. You got my daughter where? Working where? Under who? Who got her pregnant? Made her give up a life? What? Oh, Jesus. Dog, this is, I don't know what Netflix is doing tonight, but they need to hire 50 Cent and take his ass to Ann Arbor and get this documentary going. Because this one is next level. Next level. Next level. Okay. I can't believe it. Woo. Beat up in the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. See something, say something, or move out the way. Yeah. This is bad, real bad. No, this is next level bad. This is real next level bad. I'm not even trying to play around with it. Cause my boy, I got in an argument. One of my boys, he race baiting. You know how it go. He like, oh man, he gonna be all right. I said, why you think he gonna be all right? Oh man, Bobby Petrino got the coach again. They only do this to brothers. I said, oh God. I said, man, it ain't been 5 hours. All the details ain't out. And I'm certain you don't know them all. But you saying this is like Bobby Petrino? Already what I've heard ain't like Bobby Petrino. Yeah, it is. He messed with somebody on staff and crashed. And then guess what? He was back coaching. He just needs somebody to vouch for him. I said, dog, let's just talk about what we do know allegedly. He cheated. Got on the wife, right? So you cheat on your wife and the family. So that's two. Because people, if you cheat on your girlfriend, it's different than cheating on your wife. If you cheat on your wife, you ain't got no kids, people look at it different. I'm just giving you truly real. I'm talking about when you try to get that job again, you try to get rehired. There's somebody like, them poor little kids, they innocent, right? So you cheat on your family. They always say your wife and your family, right? For a reason, and your family. It wasn't a random. So if somebody at work, that means we can't trust you at the water cooler. Still, these are all things you can rebound from. Then it goes from there. It's even been better walking through Ann Arbor hunting for Red October. He would have won. Easier than this. Then, the whole abortion thing. Oh, allegedly. Then, he crashes out. Him and the wife get into it again, allegedly. Kicks down the door, allegedly. Puts a knife to his neck, allegedly. Puts a knife to the lady, the extramarital affairist, allegedly. You get fired, and on the same day you end up in jail. Let me just tell you, you're setting a new standard on how to trick it off. I don't want to call them any names because, look, like I said, the consequences of anything you do, they're not fair. They're just not. Sister Cheryl walked into that room and looked at me and said, Marcellus. And it wasn't fair because some other kid who got caught stealing some other place, they called the SWAT team on his ass. Okay? That's what we talking about. We not even done. We don't know how many cases coming out of this. Michigan is like, we don't even know how many fires we put out. And this is what happens when you're retroactive, you're late to the party, you're trying to put all this stuff out, and then you can't think. This is why people are in jail and in prison. My daddy told me this, and it was the best thing to tell me as a kid after I was stealing. that kept me out of jail and prison. He was like, he said, if you do something, you think you covered all your bases. He's like, it's impossible to do it. It's impossible for you to think of all the scenarios. There's a wisdom of the crowd. That's why it's a police force. There's intelligence that comes from all these sources. And everybody's chipping in. Oh, and you think you got the foolproof plan because you and a homie sitting there like, man, ain't nobody gonna think of that. All you need to hear right there in that moment is you're right. Ain't nobody gonna think of this because you caught out. Oh, so sad, so sad, so sad. I got one of the best topics ever that I want to cover, and it's really a great topic. I'll tease it. It's titled like Unity and how it holds you back, and it's got a focus on black people. It's pretty dope. I would do it right now, but I know me, I'm long-winded. It's gonna take forever. So I'm not gonna do that one right now. I'll do two quick ones and we get up out of here. This one right here, this is a quickie. That's what she said. The Giants fired assistant D-line coach, and my dog, I ain't seen him in forever, but used to play against him. He was crazy. I mean, that dude was all in. Bryan Cox. Even those eyes right there look all in, right? Like, boy, I choke you. During the bye week, the final straw was his reaction to the seating arrangement being changed on the flight home from the Patriots game, when assistant coaches were moved from the front of the plane to the back. I know that sound like pettiness. I know that sound like pettywop, but I have seen this incident before. So on every different team you're on, they got different seating arrangements. You know, sometimes the vets like being in the back, coach, but hey, we got the back of the plane. Rosa Parks did all that fighting, and then everybody want to be in the back. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So anyway, some teams you go and select veterans, the stars, like I think it was Dallas, we get to be in the front with the executives. Jerry's on his own plane, and then all the top dogs is up there with you, and you sitting there. And since I was a big free agent, I got to sit there for half the games. And then the other half, they're like, get your ass in the back. No, I was kidding. I got to sit up there, first class. But most teams I was on, you sit wherever you wanted to sit, but you can't sit first class, right? That's for the team, the coaches, the executives, etc. There's only so many seats. Let's just say cats are petty when it comes to where am I sitting. Day one of training camp, I dare a rookie to just go in there and just, oh, this seat is open. I'm going to sit here. Cool. Hey, dog, get your ass up. This is a dude who may even be smaller than you. This is a dude that may not be as good as you, but he got status on you. You better get your ass up. Bryan Cox is like, dog, y'all making me and making we move where? And Bryan Cox is former player. See, former player, God dang, turn that switch off. He couldn't turn it off. He didn't turn it off. And you know what it turned into. Turned to him doing that. Now, I wasn't there, but I know I've been there, so I think I know what happened now, if you know what I'm saying, right? Crazy. Last one before we get out of here. I love y'all for rocking with me. I love doing these lives. I can't believe for 2-3 years, I've been doing more work than this without y'all rocking with me, and I would do it by myself. Crazy. Let's get out of here on this. Who's the best producer here? Dr. Dre, Jermaine Dupri, Timbaland, and Kanye. Okay, you know me, I always start at the bottom. And then when I bottom, I mean the top, because this is the top 4. This is up there. There's a lot of other artists, producers we can name, but I love you, Timbaland, but you come in fourth for me in this one. This is tight. I mean, if you really did a versus, Jermaine Dupri gonna shock the world. He is insane. But I am from Compton. So I gotta go, you 3. Dre and Kanye are going to go to war. Them beats, Boys in the Hood beats, straight out of Compton, but then everything Kanye does is insane. The answer to this is simple. Y'all ready? Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you think. It's this. I'll tell y'all tomorrow. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.
Whoa.